Kind of wait to see who all shows up here. Oh, 2 likes. Who do we got going on here? Turn some light on this situation. 3 likes. There we go. Keep it going. I'm getting there on my homepage now. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Balls of Paradise, how you doing? Jeff, what is going on? All right, I'm here. Hey, James, what's going on? So how was everybody's week? Hey, Balls by JP, how you doing, brother? Yeah, it was raining here, which is always a good sign. That means a little bit cooler weather. Just playing some guitar, watching your live. Well, I bet you play that guitar good, and I wish I could hear it. Todd with TNT Balls, how are you doing? So, I just want to let you guys know that spread the word that next Friday night I will be auctioning off those hatchlings over there. I'm going to be auctioning off at least 3 of them. Probably 3 of them. And that amount, well, I'll put it this way. We're auctioning off 3 of my classic hatchlings, and the amount that I get for those, minus shipping, is going over to Todd with TNT Balls. I said I was going to do it. I am going to do it, and it is going to be time to do it next Friday. That way, we can spread the word, and we can hopefully get a lot of people on here, even though they are classics. Classics are still beautiful animals, and I am going to attempt to feed them frozen thawed tomorrow. So, with all hopes, they will take them. What does everybody think about that? So I'm trying to think what all's new over here. I had one of the hatchlings go after me, if that means anything. That ought to make you guys happy. I know you guys want to see me get bit, but you're not. Hey, Richie, what's going on? So, the ones that we will be auctioning off, I'm going to go ahead and show you. These guys are a little bit active right now because it is getting dark. So, here is the first one. It is a female. That is the first one. Female classic. Then we have a male classic right here. And then we have one more. I sent him a message. He has not responded, so evidently he does not want it. So therefore, it is going up for auction next Friday night. And that is this male. Hey, Shadow Drone. So, if you guys are interested, make sure you join me next Friday night on Free Talk Friday, and we're going to auction off those 3 snakes. Now, the one that did go after me, I went to clean her tub, and I went to pick her up. Boy, she was coming right up after me. And she's hiding right now. Let's just kind of look underneath the tub because I really don't want to get tagged. That girl right there. There she is. That is the girl that it went after me. But she has not taken a meal yet. She is the one that we tried to assist feed last week. Ever since trying to assist feed, she's become more aggressive. Or defensive, I should say. Because ball pythons are not aggressive. They're very defensive, if anything. So, let's see here. Who do we want to look at today? Let's see. Oh, I know. Hey, Pride of Texas Pythons, how you doing? So, let's look at a fire. And of course, this is a line of fire that is not really out on the market that I know of. This is a new line of fire. Oh, calm down there, little girl. Or guy. This is my male fire. Look at how look at the color. Beautiful fire. Beautiful. I don't know if that fire is going to be compatible with other fires, but we will find out when he gets big enough and if that butterfly ever eats on a regular basis. So, what do we have going on with the females? Well, let's go in here and take a look. So, right now, we have the het albino kind of wrapping the bowl. I did put Clyde in with her, but I did not see a lock. I have not seen a lock between them two. Maybe they did, maybe they didn't. I don't know. Now, Clyde is moved from her tub into my other het albino's tub. I'm hoping something comes out of this. I would love to give me some 100% het pieds and some het pieds, because of the 100% het pieds will be for you guys. I know I have one albino that's sold, if I ever get a clutch. Here is the vanilla wrapping around the bowl, which is, I guess, a good sign like that. So, that is what's going on with the females. I'm going to wait for the normal to shed, and then I will be putting in one of my cinnamons in with this girl. But this is the girl I'm talking about. She's a classic. And yes, I know I do have a lot of classics, but most of them are het for albino or het for pied. The other classics are just plain classics, but I'm using them to prove out my males. You cannot go wrong with classics when you're trying to prove out males. You can't go wrong with classics anyway. They are very underrated morph in the ball python industry. Everybody likes to see those snakes with the multi-morphs, that's understandable. The classics are great first-time pets. So, let's just see how some of these rats are doing. There's some mamas and a daddy. Let me go get my step stool because I'm too tall to see without it. Being 7'2", I need a step stool to make me a little bit shorter. So, you got to do what you got to do. All right, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at that rat. If you remember, I had a rat get injured last Sunday. And normally, if you guys breed rats, let me know if this is the same thing for you. When you clean your tubs and you put the males and females back in the tubs, doesn't the male go after the females in the clean tub? That happens to me all the time. What's going on, Edward Genetic Hunters? How are you doing tonight? You're always driving. But I guess when you live in your truck, you got to drive somewhere. So, let's take a look and see if I can get this. Look at this female. Whoa, hello. Look at them babies. Come on, there. Come up here, little mama. I want to see you. These guys want to see you. Come on. There we go. There she is. Look at that. She's coming to tell everybody hi. Look at them. Yep, that's the male there. Hey, Platinum Scales, what's going on? And yes, I do have rats. Hey, euphoric reptiles, what are you doing? Make sure everybody smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed to everybody else that's in this room. And yes, I know my rat tubs are dirty. I clean them Sunday. There's some more. I hear some babies. Let's see. I want you to look at how these... You guys are making a mess. Shame on you. Okay. Babies. Babies, look at how they did that. You're okay, Mama. I'm not going to bother you. Yep. Lots of babies. You have to like rat babies if you breed rats for your snakes. These up here have a ways to go before they're ready. But that is fine. That does not bother me. But as I said, that tub is 1 to 4. And the only reason why it's 1 to 4 and I'm leaving it be like that is because that is my tub that I'm going to let... That tub is the only tub that is only going to be survivor... I can't talk. Ugh, let's try this again. That tub with 1 male and 4 females is going to stay like that because that tub is going to produce me rat pinkies and rat fuzzies. Everything else is going to grow up in other tubs, but that tub, that's as far as they're going to get. That way I can supply my hatchlings, and that way I can do some frozen thawed. What do you guys think about that idea? I don't want to bother the eggs. We're about 3 weeks out now. Today is the... What day is today? Today is the 7th. So yes, we are 3 weeks out. 21 days. And we will be cutting a clutch of eggs. What's going on, TJ? Alright, I gotta wash my hands because yes, we did touch rats. And since you guys was with me, you guys need to wash your hands too. Depending on how long you'll be euphoric, I will probably be on here. If I'm not, shoot me a message on Instagram. I'm pretty sure I will be though. Make sure you wash your hands, guys, because we was in there looking at rats, and if you don't, your snakes might, bite you. So what do you guys think about the Scales Head projects? I'm clean. Are you guys? Alright, euphoric, be careful. I will probably be on here. It's going to be about an hour, hour and a half, hopefully, if everybody stays on here. Hey, something's wrong with that like button because I see 13 people in here and only 5 thumbs up. Come on, guys. Well, maybe it's just the buttons broke or something. Oh, if you don't know, now you know. Nobody. I got 2 empty tanks because everybody is in tubs now. All right, so we washed hands. We are good to go. So let's go take a look at a snake. Let's see. Oh, I got one that's fresh out of shed. Which one is it? It's this, nope, it's this one up here. I need to get my step stool. I'm too tall. Oh, the 7'2" is being a pain. All right. Come here, buddy. Where's your head at? There you are. Come here. You're going to go on YouTube. This guy just shed. So I'm going to close this tub a little bit so it won't fall out. We're going to go over and sit down with him. Let you guys take a look. And does this look like a typical cinnamon? Let me know what you guys think. I know we talked about this before, but I just want to know. Is this a typical cinnamon for you guys? Or do you guys think this is different? You think there's something else in here? I know it's a cinnamon, but I think there's another gene in it, and I'm hoping to prove that out. If not, I still have a beautiful snake here. And I will tell you one thing. When I first got these guys, I was kind of nervous because when they're... no, it would not be a het. I'm trying to get him to show his face because with that dark head, and you're not familiar with the cinnamon gene, and that dark head's just in that tub looking at you when you open it up, yeah, it's pretty nerve-wracking. But as you can tell, oh, I know. No, it's not pastel. This, I know the gene that's in it, I do not believe is on the market. Oh, you're not a retic. Calm down. He thinks he's a retic. No, it's not a hat. There's another gene in here that I think is in here, and I'm going to prove him out. That's why I'm breeding him to a normal. And if I can prove it out, then I'll figure out a name for it, and we'll go from there. Now, do cinnamons normally have that pattern there on the side? How long that is right there? Is that a cinnamon thing? He's got kind of a couple of them. Put a label of ball python gene. Alright, we're going to go put him back up. The retic does not want to stay good. But hopefully he does prove out to be something else. I think he will. Nope, you can't go up there. You can't go see your brother. I got his brother too. Alright. I know, I'm sorry about showing you a close-up of my ugly mug here. Alright, there we go. So, what else do we have going on down here? Kind of disappointed in this guy because I put him in with my girl, my het pied girl, and they didn't lock up. He's big enough, well big enough. He's over 800 grams, just over a year old. But maybe he's still getting used to the girls. Who knows? But this here is Billy the Kid. So, I want to ask you guys something. And remember, Western outlaws and serial killers. Okay? Western outlaws and serial killers. Again, Western outlaws and serial killers. What do you think I ought to name the one with a bad attitude? That is the male hypo. What do you think I ought to name this guy? I'm going to let you guys throw some names out there, and I might pick one of them. William Afton. I got to look him up. I'm not familiar with him. There's also another one I need to name. And Ed from Genetic Hunters, put your 2 cents in on this one. Because I know you like this gene. I've already got a Wyatt Earp. That is my male Mojave. Nope, actually, this fire that we looked at earlier, his name is Dick Broadwell. Dick Broadwell was kind of an outlaw, hung out with the Daltons. Look him up. I thought there was one here that I have not named yet, but I may be wrong. So we have, let me run down my males' names here. We have Bob Dalton at the top. We have Emmett Dalton, his brother, right underneath him. We have Frank Dalton, another brother. Then we have Grat Dalton, which is another brother, aka the Dalton Brothers gang. Then we have Charles Lucky Luciano. Then we have Frank Butler. Then we have Buck Barrow, which everybody knows who he is. Then we have Mr. Wyatt Earp, and that Mr. Wyatt Earp is my male Mojave that I got from the Ben Renick auction. And then we have Mr. John Wayne Gacy. I like the Doc Holliday. Then we have Dick Broadwell. Then we have Pat Garrett. And of course, you know who Pat Garrett is. He's the one that shot Billy the Kid. And that's the banana. Everybody likes a banana gene. Awesome. Then we have Mr. Clyde Barrow himself. He's a little bit young to be a Clyde Barrow, isn't he? Hey, Brittany, what's going on? Then we have Mr. Billy the Kid. Of course, you gotta like Billy the Kid. And then, last but certainly not least, we have Mr. Butch Cassidy. Killer Bee, 100% het pied. Hey, Flesh Dragons. Then, females. What do we name the females around here? Well, we have Mrs. Eleanor Dumont. We have Bella Starr. We have Madame Vestal. We have Josephine Earp, which, if you don't know, is Wyatt Earp's wife. And then we have Big Nose Kate, fitting for a spot-nosed ball python. And then we have Rose Dunn. Then we have Paulita Maxwell. Then we have Etta Place. And then we have, this is not a outlaw or a serial killer name, but Buttercup. The reason why that one is called Buttercup is because Buttercup came from Pythons R Us, and she already had a name. And those of you know, if I get a snake that already has a name, it stays with it. Then, and then on here, we have Mrs. Edna Murray. We have Laura Bullion. Then we have Sally Skull. What's up, Dion? Then we have Lillian Smith. Then, oh, she's got new skin on her today, too. She's camera shy today. Super Pastel, the one that has the clutch in the incubator. Well, where you at? You're hiding. There you are. Peekaboo. Peekaboo. Yep, that is Lillian Smith. Then, let me know if you guys know who this is. I'm going to give it a few minutes before I tell you. And we're going to go ahead and go on down the names. Who is Zerelda Z. Mims? Oh, right here. Zerelda Z. Mims. Tell me who she is, who she's married to. Then we have Blanche Barrow. Then we have Iggy Lazan. Then we have Bonnie. We got to take a look at Bonnie now, don't we? There's Bonnie. Female albino. She did not eat past couple weeks. Hopefully she will eat tomorrow. Then we have Mrs. Annie Oakley, which I did clean her tub, so that needs to be off of there. Then we have Pearl Hart. Last but not least, we have Pixie, which Pixie is the name that snake came with. That is a rundown of all of my snakes with names. The only ones I do not have names for is the giveaway snakes and then the bottom one, which I've seen a good couple that I like. So I'm going to write them down. I will decide and I will let everybody know on Sunday. So, what are you most anticipated? Well, I can't speak tonight. What are you most anticipating about this next breeding season, or what you plan on doing in the future? What are you most excited about? Let me know. So now I'm going to get on here and I'm going to write down some names here. And we will see what some names are that you guys suggested. Breeding boas. What kind of boas? Alright, so we have Bloody Mary. That'll be a female. And then Richard Kuklu. Yeah, the ice. Hey, that would be a good one. Richard UKLI Kukunski. Hey, do you guys have Netflix? If you have Netflix, have you watched Mindhunters? That's a good show. The Iceman. Let's see here. I know I'm going to have to name... See, I had a Black Pastel Pied. His name was Jesse James, but he passed away. Jeffrey Dahmer. I love it. But, since he passed away, should I name another snake after Jesse James? Or should I just let that one rest? Let me know. Then, we had another one up here, Doc Holliday. Alright. And William Afton, I'll have to look him up. What I might do is, you know I got that Black Pastel possible het pied female over there. If she gets big enough and proves out to be het pied, it throws me a male Black Pastel Pied. I might name that one Jesse James. But it's going to have to be a Black Pastel Pied. Billy the kid's already got a name. All right, well, I got me some names now. Yeah, I had Jesse James. Of course, he's supposedly Eileen Mornos. That's a Florida thing. I don't have enough females to name her yet, but we will see. Hey, that might be in the incubator waiting on me. She might just be in Born Again. Kronos. Eileen Mornos. Alright, so if you guys have not checked out Mindhunters on Netflix, you need to check it out. It's, hey Heather, how's it going? It goes back and tells how the FBI behavioral unit how it came up. What genetics are in the incubator. Male spinner to a female super pastel. I'm hoping for a female bumblebee. That's what it is. My mind is just not working. You can tell it's Friday. It's been a long week. So, yeah, eggs are doing good. I haven't looked at them in a couple days. I really don't want to bug them too much. Other than that, everything's going well here. Tomorrow's feed day. And I need to prep some papers tomorrow. That way when I go and feed and, have to go back and clean, the papers are already done and it don't take me as long to clean. Because as you do know, I do feed live and I do clean my tubs before I go to bed. So, let's see here. I breed bearded dragons, but next year I'm getting into ball pythons. So I'm in the market for new snakes. I really love clown, leopards, bananas, Batman. Of course, Batmans are awesome. And a couple more I'm going to get into. That sounds great. Just so everybody knows, I know I've said it before and I'll say it again. I may hold back a female spinner blast if it's in there, but I'm mainly looking for female bumblebees. Everything else will be available. And we will probably have an auction to sell them. I like the auction idea. So, Netflix or Hulu? Which is better, in you guys' opinion? I bet it's going to be a little bit different answers on that one because they're both good. So let's go ahead and look at old William Afton to see who he is. He kind of sounds familiar. William Afton. Five Nights at Freddy. So I don't think William Afton is a outlaw or serial killer. That's a Five Nights at Freddy's person. So that's going to be out. So it looks like it's going to be between the Iceman, Richard Kuklinski, Jeffrey Dahmer, Doc Holliday. Looks like it's going to be the three names that it's after. So we will see Sunday. All right, let's see here. So, hopefully, hey, Chucky, what's going on? Hey, Chucky, that was a very awesome video you put out the other day. And that is a very touching subject. Dexter, yes, but that's a fictional character. I name all of my snakes off of real characters or real live people, except the ones that have a name before I get here, or they get here. That's like the 4 that are on hold right now all have names already. And what's crazy is that morph, which I'm not naming, in order to be successful with what I'm getting, I got to get another one to go along with that female. So I got to pick up another male for that female. So, let's see what it's doing outside. Earlier it was raining and pouring, but it kind of slowed down. I'll tell you something. This guy here, with this girl here, when it's time to feed, she is all about food. She is all about food. So, I know you guys have been watching me for a while, and I know you guys have been watching my vlogs. Heather's in the house, so I'm going to ask a question to everybody, and we will see if you remember a little bit of DER Reptiles trivia. Number 1, what famous outlaw am I supposedly related to? See if you guys can guess that one. You guys should know that one. Had to get a drink for that one. Nope, not the Daltons. Actually, maybe by marriage. But that's not the one I'm talking about. That's awesome, TJ. So, the outlaw, exactly, Heather, Jesse James. And if I remember right, I need to relook that back up because the Youngers was part of the Jesse James gang, and they was related, I think that was related to Jesse James, and they was also related to the Daltons by marriage. Now, what serial killer am I supposedly related to? That's going to jog memory of a lot of people too. Oh, she's wrapping more around it now. Nine people, 10 thumbs up. 10 people, 10 thumbs up. Awesome. So that name would be what? Night Stalker? No, not Richard Ramirez. Nope, not Zodiac Killer. It's a Florida guy. Come on, guys. His name kind of slipped my mind now. Oh, what's his name? What's his name? I should know it because he's relative. Exactly, Ted Bundy. Ted Bundy. I do have a paper that has my has my genetics on it that go back, and Bundy is a name. I do think I am related to Bundy. I'm still trying to go back far enough. Who the heck is Ted Bundy? You don't know who Ted Bundy is? Well, he was a guy that lived here in Florida that raped and murdered women. And I can't say I'm happy to be related to that, but yeah. And what's funny is one of the bosses came back to my area at work about a month and a half, 2 months ago. And my coworker knows about Ted Bundy and Jesse James. Well, my boss, serial killer is a person I think that kills 3 or more people, if I remember right. But he made some comment, and my coworker said, "Watch out, Donnie's related to some serial killers and some Western outlaws." And he turned around and looked at me and he said, "You are?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "Jesse James and Ted Bundy." "I'm not messing with you then." He turned around and walked away, and he's like, "Well, never mind. You're my friend. I'm not going to go against you." Thinking I'm just going to, just outright do something, but, it's in the blood, but I'm not going to do it. Well, What is up? Stopping in to show some love. Thank you, ZTK. How are you doing tonight? We are just talking about serial killers and Western outlaws. 2 names in particular, Ted Bundy and America's Most Wanted. I'm subscribing to you. Now, let's throw a little bit twist on this. Now, there is a man that was on the run, that was on America's Most Wanted, and that's how he got caught. He eluded police for, I think, 25 to 30 years. His name was John List. Do you guys remember him? Do you guys know who he is? I'm going to give you a minute, and let's see if you know who that guy is. Because if you don't, I will tell you. It's a very interesting story. Yes, CTK, I did. Excellent clutch. Looking forward to it. So, John List. Who is he? What did he do? And how did they catch him? He was an accountant. Lived in a big house. Kind of a mansion type, if you will. John List. Johnlist. He killed his mother, which lived up on the 3rd floor. Then he killed his wife and 3 kids. He put them all in the parlor on sleeping bags. He wrote a note to police. And he also cranked the thermostat to where it'd stay cold in the house, played organ music, locked the door, and walked away. Started a life somewhere else. Successfully, I might add. So, America's Most Wanted came up and they was doing a case on it. Cold cases, whatever else. And they had a profiler take them plastic skulls and mold a face. And, did the hair and all that. Then he had to pick a pair of glasses because John List wore glasses. So, based on John's, personality, what he looked like, he picked out a certain type of glasses. They put that on America's Most Wanted. It was the night that the show aired. His neighbor got on and called him and said, "I know who that guy is. He's my neighbor." Now, I'm going to show you something, and I want you guys to tell me how good this guy really is. Because this profiler is awesome. So, let me see here. Mr. John List. Okay, so I'm going to flip the camera around and we're going to look at this guy. Okay, there is the picture of John List. Okay? Now, here is the picture of the head. How close is that? Let's get pictures side by side. How good was that guy that did that? This here is just a clay head. This is the one that they molded and put hair on and put the glasses on. This is him when he was younger. This is him when they caught him. That is some awesome work. Yeah, so he killed, let me see if I can get a picture here. Boom. There's his 3 kids, and I'm not sure if that's his mother or wife. That was his wife. So that's his wife and 3 kids. He killed all 4 of them. I don't know if they have a picture of his mom or not. Let's back up a little bit. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm not sure. But that is the story of John List. So, come on now. There we go. All right. Isn't this turning into a very educational night? Can't get better than that. What's going on, Tiff Bates? What's going on, Retro Balls? What is going on, Family Jewels? Sorry about not saying hi when you got here, but I was in the middle of rambling, and when I get in the middle of rambling, I don't want to stop. So who else do we want to know about? Oh, Matt Bios asked, what does it mean to be a serial killer? Or how do they say it's a serial killer? Let's take a look. See how close I was. Oh, I was right. Serial killer is typically a person who murders 3 or more people, usually in service of abnormal psychological gratification. The murders taking place more than a month, including a significant period of time between them. So, I was right. I guess watching all them crime shows does pay off. Yes, I watch a lot of crime shows, documentaries, anything like that. Now, Mindhunters, the show I was telling you about, you guys need to check out. If you like murders and you like mysteries, thank you, TJ. Mindhunters is based off of real events. It revolves around, let's see here, let me see if I can get kind of a plot thing here. It's a very good show. They talk to serial killers back in the day, such as Who is it? Ed Kemper. We know who he is. He's that real big, tall guy that turned himself in. There was another one. They talked about Charles Manson. They talked to, let's see here, I'm trying to think here. They talked to Jerry Brudos. What was the one you had in your hometown, Heather? Richard Speck. Who else? The main one they talked to and about is Ed Kemper. But they talked to several different ones. But this is how the FBI actually... Kendall Francois. I've never heard of that one. So what did James? I got to see some awful crime scenes and the aftermath at a job I had as an autopsy assistant. Wow. I bet that was crazy. Francois. I've never heard of that one. Let's look that person up real quick. Kendall. Kendall. Friend. An American serial killer from New York. Killed 8 women from 96 to 98. Okay. That's why I haven't heard of it, because he's not older to where they was doing documentaries and stuff on him. So that's why. So who do you guys think is the most prolific serial killer? You don't have time. Too busy with YouTube. So James, did you are you still in that type of field or no? Here's another question. This is completely switching the subject, but still yet staying on murders. Boy, what have we become? All right. Have you guys heard of Tina Brandon or Brandon Tina, depending on how you want to look at it? You guys probably have heard about her or him, her turning into a him. This person lived in Nebraska back in the 90s, I believe. Yes, early 90s. And born female. Inside her heart, thought she was a male. So she was changing her sexual identity. So she started posing as a man. TJ, listen to the story. Don't judge it yet. There's also a movie out for it. It's actually a very good story. But she moved and away from where she was at and moved into a new town. Hey, Reagan. And she actually got a girlfriend, and the girlfriend's brother, I think, and friend ended up finding out that he was really a she. They ended up doing some bad stuff, and now she's gone. The movie is called Boys Don't Cry. Check it out. Very good story. And Hilary Swank played her in the movie. Great job. Great movie. You guys need to check it out. What are you up to, Reagan? I gotta we need to switch the subject now. So, what are you guys' plans for the weekend? What kind of snake did you get, Reagan? Yeah, Boys Don't Cry is a very good movie. Was that Paris Green? What do you mean Paris Green? The two guys that did it was let me see if I can find their names. Okay, Reagan, I'm looking forward to it. And just like Becky says, I'm a Reaganator. All right. So the names were Neeson and Lauder. That's who it is. Terry Neeson and John Lauder. That's who did the crime. Who else in here is a Reaganator? Come on, guys. I know we have more Reaganators in here. Look up Mary Wells. Hey, gotta love carpet pythons. Mary Wells. That's an American singer. I must not be looking at the right Mary Wells. Let's see here. Mary Wells. I'm pulling up, hey TJ, I'm pulling up a singer. Are you thinking Mary Bell? She was a witch in Fort Wayne, Indiana. Mary Bell? Yes, I see Mary Bell on here. I'll look it up after the stream. All right, so how about, trying to think of this person's name. Let's see here. The X. Let's see here. I'm trying to think. Oh, come on. My mouse died on me. Connection lost. Come on. Pick it back up. There we go. I can't think of the name. It's over by St. Louis. Because of school, I missed most of your videos. I'm glad I caught this one. I'm glad you're here too, Reagan. I post on Mondays, Wednesdays, live stream on Fridays and Sundays. I can't think of the name I'm trying to think of. All right, guys. What NFL team do you like? Are you glad the NFL season is here? And who is your team playing this weekend? Raiders? Reagan, really? Raiders? DJ says, I don't watch football. Okay. Cowboys? Come on, Iron Dog. Cowboys, really? Falcons? Hey, we got to have fun on here. The Raiders, I got to say, that's my rival. That is my big rival. Let me go in there and see if I still have it. If I have it, I'll pull it out. Miami Dolphins, come on. Okay. Reagan, you redeem yourself. The Falcons is okay. Yep, I got it. I'm not going to show you guys until I open it up. All right. Here we go. Let's see. Who's my team? Let me go off this way so I can open it up. This thing is pretty good size. Okay, are you guys ready? I've had this thing for probably 10 or 15 years. Here we go. This is my team. And I don't even know if it's showing it. Kansas City Chiefs. That is my team. I've had that blanket probably for 15, 20 years at least. Oh, come on, Reagan. You don't have to hate them. All right. Yeah, Heather, I'm sorry to see what happened to your hatchlings there. That's pretty sad. Do I want a boa? Not really. Why? What kind of boa are you talking about? I've been thinking maybe, let me look and see what they look like. Nicuaquan. Come on. Oh, it's kind of a red-tailed boa, isn't it? Yeah, I'll pass on the boas. I will stick with ball pythons. I was thinking for a brief minute about corn snakes, and I was also thinking about sand boas. Going Youper is in a house. What's going on, Going Youper? I have to, because the Raiders and Kansas City have had it out for each other forever, and my mom would kill me if I said anything else. Hey, Reagan, if you look at the record between Kansas City and Oakland, Kansas City is in the lead all time. Sorry. Hurry back, Cooper. Get a carpet. Carpet python. Well, carpet python, not so much. Would love to get I can't talk now. Get into retics, possibly Burmese. But I figured sand boas are good. I used to have one in the past. But I didn't have it for that long because it made me nervous because it tried to bite me once. So I traded it for a leopard gecko. But now that I have more experience with snakes, I don't think I would have any problem with sand boas. But I don't know. Corn snakes, there's a lot you can do with them. But what do you guys like better? Sand boas or corn snakes? All right, Iron Dog, what are you talking about? Thinking of getting one? Yes, he is an adult though. Should I get a young one or an adult be okay? And the only difference between getting an adult snake and a baby snake is a baby snake, you know how it's raised, you know its temperament. The adults, you don't really know the temperament, you don't know what they've been through and all that. Let's see here. Well, he ate a pinky yesterday, and that was very hard and long. Corn snakes. I'm not choosy about snakes. We have a corn. Adults are fine. What is his temperament? So he ate and kept it down. What about getting a carpet python? Can't have a corn snake here in Georgia. That's crazy. A corn snake don't hurt anybody and you can't have it. I know we got them here in Florida and you can still have them. But you can't go against the laws, I guess. Well, you can, but you just got to keep it a secret. But I do not recommend that. Just for my 2 cents. Because if so, he seemed really good, what the guy said, but he is trying to get to unload it fast, $100. Why is he trying to unload that carpet python fast? Yeah, I find sand boas pretty neat, but of course they stay high or stay hid for underneath the sand. But yet you can keep native venomous. Without a permit? Said landlord won't allow it. I see. If he's a trusted guy, if you think you can trust him, then that's okay. Just make sure that you quarantine him or her. Look it over real good. Make sure it's healthy. Looks healthy. Make sure it don't have any mites. Trey Beck is in the house. What are you up to, buddy? And Going Youper is back. Man, do we have some celebrities here. This good night just turned better. No, every time I talk to you guys, it's a good time. So, no matter who it is. How was your trip, Jason? How's them babies doing, Trey? And James, do you need a permit to keep venomous there or no? I bet you are. I watched it and it was exciting, man. I'm happy for you. Yeah, I seen that. You got sick. That sucks. But as long as you're getting better, that's all that matters. Get better and start putting those videos back out, bud. You want a rattlesnake, but your mom said no. Reagan, I got to side with her on that one. You do not need a rattlesnake yet, Reagan. If you want venomous, get a hognose. They're rare fang venomous, but you might get a reaction from if they bite you, but more than likely you won't. Exactly. One thing I don't like about venomous is you can't handle them. They bite you, you're dead. Non-venomous, they bite you. You might get hurt, but you're still alive. You may have to go to the hospital, but more than likely you won't. If you had a retic and you get bit, yeah, you may have to go to the hospital. Or a Burmese, you might have to go to the hospital. I have kept them, but only keep snakes my kids can hold. Didn't you catch a wild one in your dog pen or something, Family Jewels? And then you turned it loose later? Yes, Reagan, they are. I like the Gaboon Vipers. Now that is a pretty venomous snake. But they're known as slugs, but they are fast. Watch, what's his name? Viper Keeper. Watch that videos, or his videos. Those are awesome. Yep, Viper Keeper is great. He's got a lot of venomous. He's got a cobra that he turns loose in his room. Yep. I like watching his videos too. Elvis, exactly. Elvis is in the building. Alright, I want to do something for you guys because last time I got this guy, he kind of tried to attack the screen of the computer. So, I'm just going to pick him up there for a minute and just show you guys he is doing better, which it's nighttime, so he might be alert more. But let's see. Come here, buddy. The ghost. The hypo. Yes, I'm handling the hypo. And I picked him up without a hook. Yes, he did hiss. And yes, he was coiling. I will break him. I will break him. In a good way. In a good way. And of course, you guys gave me some names for him. I will go through them and think about them this weekend. and we will see what his name is Sunday. Eastern indigo. Everybody wants one of those. I tell you one I like. They get big. They are quick. I like. My dad wants my mom to keep hot snakes, but mom thinks my dad wants them to bite her. I like the black mambas. Black mambas are awesome. But I gotta say, Gaboon Vipers has to be my favorite. And the Rhino Vipers also. And for those of you that does not know what they look like, I will show you. Maybe. Not that one. I don't want to show a picture of that one. Look at that snake. That is a pretty snake. That is the rhino, I believe, because he does have two horns here. Hey, look, I'm petting a Gaboon Viper and he's not trying to bite me. Look at that. See, they're not so bad. Look at that. He's just sitting there letting me pet him. Ow! My finger! I had to do that. Let me look up an indigo. Indigo. Snake. Hey, you gotta have some fun, right? Is it the Eastern indigo? Let me look here. Go up, up, up. Yes, the Eastern indigo. I'm about there. I want pictures. I don't want that. Let's back up. Let's go to images. They look mean. Eastern indigo. Is that because they're black? Is that why you like them? Are they venomous or no? Yeah, the longest one is 60 to 84 inch. They range from 60 to 84 inches. Shiny black. They are sexually dimorphic, which means the males are different size than the females. And they are strictly active during the day, so they sleep at night, which is completely opposite of the ball pythons. When cornered, they may flatten their heads, hiss, and vibrate their tails, which produces a rattling sound. So that would make you think it's a rattlesnake, but it's not. Despite these intimidating acts, the indigo snake rarely bites. Indigo snakes rarely feed on mammals. Regularly feed on mammals, birds, frogs, and other snakes. So if I got one of them, I'd have to watch out for my ball pythons, including rattlesnakes and cottonmouths. Let's see here. Can I own one? I don't think I can own one here in Florida. Let's take a look. Can grow over 8 feet. Indigo snakes are shiny blue, black, blah, blah, blah. They are non-venomous in the state and federally protected. So they are federally protected, which means I don't think I can own one. I think to own one, period, you have to have paperwork anywhere in the U.S. Oh, okay. I don't know if I'd ever own one of them, though. So, I'll tell you a little snake story that I had encountered here. Well, I was talking to a neighbor, and she's scared of snakes. And we was outside of her condo, and I seen a black tail just crossing the sidewalk. I said, "Oh, there's a black rat snake." "Oh, you would know about snakes, wouldn't you?" Well, I walked with her to the area where we get our mail, and said, "Well, if you need anything, let me know, blah, blah, blah." She's like, "Okay, thank you." Well, she walked back to her condo, and I walked over to mine. I get home, I open up my patio to put some trash out of my trash can, and I hear a loud yell. I look over at her place, and she went over across from her door. Evidently, that snake that I seen, no, it wasn't flirting. The snake I seen, it came back through the breezeway, and it scared her. And then she hurried back in her house. This was a older lady that is in the community. She's very nice. And she's friends with another lady that I actually brought into the condo. She was scared of snakes. But she came inside and I showed her some. She was in a wheelchair. She stayed right here. I came over here and pulled out some and showed her from across the room. She thought they was gorgeous, just beautiful. And she got a little bit closer. And then I showed her some of the big females. And then I went in and showed her the rats. And showed her the eggs. She was very happy that she looked. Then she left. Sad to say, that woman passed away this past weekend. But I am glad that I got to show her some snakes and got her over a little bit of fear from them. She wanted nothing to do with them, but she came in here because she told me before she would never step foot in this condo because of the snakes. Well, guess what? She conquered her fear. She came in here, and now she saw my snakes, and I shared the experience with her. She loved it. She saw the rats. She saw everything. And she was telling this lady that was scared of snakes, that, yelled, that she needed to come over and look at the snakes. They wouldn't hurt her. She could stay on one side of the room. I could show her from the other side. And then also one of the guys that she's talking to, she told him the same thing. He wanted nothing to do with it either. So, yeah, it was very, very good experience for me. Very good experience for her. I'm very glad I got to show that to her. And I'm glad that she got to see some pretty snakes and got closer, before she passed away. But things do happen for a reason. So, on a brighter note, let's see here. I think in about a week and a half, we may have some visitors on this channel. I'm not going to say who they are. You have seen them before. But we will see. Still, she's wrapping the bowl. Again, still. You know who it is? Maybe. I don't know. She's wrapping the bowl, but guess what? She just laid eggs less than 2 months ago. Now, I know I got some good breeders out there that's watching. How long do I need to wait before I pair that Super Pastel up with a male again? Me and you may have a collaboration when we meet up. I'm happy to do any collaboration with somebody. I know that I may end up doing one from someone that lives close, but he hasn't had the chance to come over here yet. But that's not who I'm talking about. So, I know we got some people in here that wasn't in here at the beginning of the live stream, so I'm going to go ahead and say it again. Next Friday night, I will have an auction for 3 of my classics. Okay? Yes, they're classics, but I'm still having an auction on them. The proceeds minus the shipping will go to TNT Balls. I said I was going to do it. I know he's back to working, but I said I was going to do it, so I'm going to do it. So that's what's going to go on with that. Now, the clutch that is until she reaches her prelay weight. Well, she's about up there now because she's at. I'm thinking I'm trying to remember what she got down to. Because she's about almost 2,500 grams now. Let's see, what did Balls of Paradise say here? So, Jason, how are your snakes doing since you got back? How are the eggs doing in the incubator? Or did you have any clutches in the incubator? I don't remember. Let me see what when she eats 20 rats. Well, I know she was eating 2 at a time there for a while. You're giving your girls the next season off? Well, my Het Pied girl took last year off. So hopefully she'll go for me this year because I want to pair my male pied, her son, back to her to get pieds. And I'm hoping, let's see what let's see what Clyde's doing with Blanche. You're going to come by, right? Youper, are you going to come see me? Let's see here. Where are they at? Oh, there they are. Let's take a look at these two. They've locked up in the past. That is Clyde, and that is Blanche. Going, Youper? I'm looking forward to it. That would be awesome. Of course, you know I'm going to have a step ladder to get up to your height, right? I have plenty of other girls to breed this season coming up. I was just in Florida. You was just in Florida and you didn't say hi? Come on, Heather. Tyler was awesome. You looked like a kid in a candy store. Hey, we all look like a kid in a candy store when we're in with a bunch of snakes and reptiles. I guarantee you, if sorry about that, doing that. I'm at 20% on my battery, which is fine. We'll be good. I'm hoping one day to come up and look at BHB. That would be amazing for me. But I have other options that I may explore if that opportunity arises. And certain people knows what I'm talking about. But we just have to wait and see what happens. So, Jason, I bet you wouldn't have any problem getting that tub out. I'm 7'2" and I'm still too short for that. I had to say that. Hey, that's a good thing about snake racks. You can build them tall. It's hard to believe you have 14 right there. You're only 6 foot. Well, you got me beat by a mile. How many snakes do I have now? 47. The big 4-7. Exactly. You less you stand on your stool. Yep. In order to be as tall as Youper, I think my stool was 10 inches. Let me see how high. Let me see how tall my stool is. Because I know how tall I am. Yep, if I stood on my stool, I'd be taller than Youper. So, if you come over, I'm getting on my stool. That way you can look up to me. Reagan, I know how you are. My daughter, Reagan, is really short. She's 10. She just turned 10. And she looks like she's 5 or 6. But, hey, 6'2", 3 foot, 5 foot, 6 foot. We're all reptile people. We're all the same. And we all love the right things. Thank you, Youper. Jason, that means a lot. But physically, I'm like this around you. But just for you, bud, I will actually stand up and look down. How are you doing, Youper? Boy, we're having fun tonight. It's a good way to start off the weekend, I'll tell you that much. So, let's see here. Anything you guys want to see tonight? Yeah, cobras are awesome. I would never own one, but cobras are awesome. I would have to say if I was to own any venomous snake, it would probably be the Gaboon Viper. My mom is only 4'11". Next giveaway snake. 400 subscriber giveaway snake. That would be, which one? Oh, just as a update. Ever since I put the males in these tubs, everybody is eating except for this one. That is the 300 subscriber giveaway snake. I've already talked to Reese's about it. I'm going to be giving him another snake as soon as I get some funds up to ship it to him. So, let's see here. Where are you at? I think you're in here. I think this is the 400 subscriber giveaway snake. Yes, this would be it. What are we talking about? Oh, calm down. Calm down. We're talking about, I'm going to go put this down because I don't know his attitude tonight. He's a pretty good snake. Calm down. This is a black pastel, 100% het hypo. Yes, this is the giveaway snake. Black pastel, 100% het hypo. It was going to be between this and the male hypo. You guys picked the black pastel, het hypo, so that is what it's going to be. He is pounding food. I was on the fence about adding the regular hypo to the giveaways, but this pastel, supposed to be het ghost, is, I want to see if that's going to prove out. So instead of giving the hypo away and then buying another hypo, I might as well keep that one and try to prove it out. So we'll see. I have a female het hypo. I could use that male. Yeah. Well, Family Jewels, message me on Instagram. I want to do a giveaway. What do you guys think of a care package? Tub, heat pad, thermostat, bedding, and a hide. Would that be cool? Reagan, that would be awesome. That would be so cool. How much does he weigh? The black pastel? Let's see. I'm going to have to weigh. Let's see here. Let's get a tub. See if I can do this one-handed. Da 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 da. What's in the box? All right. I don't want to take him too far away from his tub, but we'll go over here. throw this down here. Put this on here. Turn this on. 0. I'm going to chat with you guys later. Have a great night. Got other subscribers, videos, watch. Okay, have a good night. I guess my wife has an Instagram for us, but never used it. All right, let's see where this guy is. Hopefully he don't mind me picking him up again, because I do want to know how much he weighs. Come here, buddy. Don't get too mad at me. Come on. All right, let's see what he weighs. 599 grams. There you go. He has gained a lot of weight since I got him. So there you have it. 599 grams. He is almost up to breeding weight. I think we're at 300 and... Yes, I do need females. Knowing that I could use him in the future, hopefully it would have to be a good female to get. So he weighs $5.99. And just so you guys know, that 12-quart tub, oh, trust me, if I could have a retic or a Burmese, I'd take it in a heartbeat. I want to get into super dwarf retics so bad. This is one of the most things that you need to do when you own reptiles or animals or anything in general. Wash your hands. Wash your hands, not wash. Wash your hands. Well, that depends on what babies you don't have plans with. That maybe I could work into mine. Who knows? Yes, I do. And something else that you guys need, if you have reptile or snakes, reptiles in general, but me, I have snakes and I go through a lot of them. Paper towels. Gotta have them. Oh, you guys don't want to know my count. Let's see here. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. I got 20 females and 27 males. But you have to remember, actually, Jason, those were my mom's. All of those were my mom's. All of those were my mom's. And those eagles were my mom's. And I think I have more in here. Let me look. That. I know something you guys don't want to see, but this here is really neat. I'm going to take this in this other room. Actually, I'll leave it in here because I can show you on camera what it does. But I have more eagles there and there. She loved eagles. So, I'm going to do something here. I'm going to turn the light off. It's going to get dark for a minute. Don't go anywhere. I'm doing this for a reason. So here we go. It is dark in here, but see if I can get this thing to work. There we go. Look at how awesome this is. Isn't that so awesome? So, what is that, you may ask? Because all we did was we seen light. Well, that is glass that has etched in it an eagle and the world. I also got that out of my mom's stuff. She had a lot of interesting things. She liked angels too, but I still have them boxed up. And one of these days I'll get in there and I'll unbox them and clean them up and get them out and show you guys. But, yeah. I got to rearrange these things here real quick. Alright. So, yeah. That is something that I haven't shown anybody. So, you guys have to feel special for that one. Okay, I got to go. Much love to everyone. Thanks for watching, Iron Dog. I appreciate it. And we'll see you next time. Don't forget, everybody, we do have an auction next Friday night. So, let's see here. What else do you guys want to see tonight? Let's keep this thing rolling. Yeah, those of you that does not know, I'm not going to go into details. I have went into details to a couple people, but I'm not going to go into details any further than what I'm going to say. In 2000, my dad passed away in a car wreck. My mom and dad was divorced when I was a baby, so I did live in a divorced household my whole life. But my dad passed away in 2000. My mom passed away in 2014. So, yes, if your parents are still alive, if your grandparents are still alive, if you have brothers and sisters, whatever family you have, you need to love them, spend time with them, because you never know when that time is going to come. $500 subscriber giveaway, I have not figured out yet. I know the snakes I got for them. I just haven't figured out which one I'm going to use for that giveaway. The way it's going to be a while. What kind of topper? What do you mean, what kind of topper? We need close. It froze again, so I got to plug this in. We're going to be not mobilized for a while. Get my little charger out here before this thing dies. Yes, spend time with your family, because once they're gone, all you have is memories. All right, we are plugged in. We are stationary now. But yes, even if your family's a pain in the butt, you need to love them and treat them very good. And that is hard, trust me. I know. I do have family members like that. I'm unfortunate to where I don't have any brothers or sisters biologically, because I know I got a bunch of you guys as brothers and sisters, and that is very special to me. But only close family, I would say, meaning immediate, is my kids. That's all I got. Kids, and I am married. But no brothers, no sisters, parents, grandparents, great-grandparents. Yeah. It's, you never know what you have until it's gone. My mom quit a really good job just to be with me. She said she would rather be poor and raise me than be rich and never see me. I agree with that 100%, Reagan. Hey, Claude, how you doing? There's somebody from Kansas, about 3 hours where I come from, away from where I come from. I'll be your much older brother. You're not that much older, bud. Tell you one thing. It's something to actually come home and have to turn around and work for 2 hours before you can do anything else. I don't speak to anyone but my grandpa and my mom. DEA Exotics is in the house. Show some love, guys. How you doing, DEA? How you doing, Andrew? How you doing, Becky? They are also Reaganators. So, yes, as I was saying, I come home from work and like I said, I go through and I mark the tubs that need to be cleaned. I check on my rats, make sure the incubator's up and going, and I clean snakes, take a shower, eat, and I'm done. But normally I don't get done cleaning snakes and stuff until I get off at 3:30, get home at 4, be like 4:45. I'm usually cleaning tubs until 6:30 at night. Or 7. Hello, Heather Uper James. I don't know that person. Oh, man. So, DEA, how's everything going over there? I almost forgot Donnie. My two female rat strawberry. I seen that. Congratulations, man. I told you it wouldn't take long. You put them together and they go real quick. Ah, how many did you gas? I'm ready to see another Rats of Our Lives or Days of Our Lives or whatever you want to call it. 50? A couple weeks ago I did like 80 something. I won't be gassing for a while. Well, I'm honored to be your second family, Reagan. Did you ever get those that water thing figured out, Andrew? where she worked raising my sister and regrets putting her career over being with her. Well, you can't regret things, but you just spend time when you can. Yeah, Jason, once you get some more females, you will be just like me in rat breeding. You got some crazy rats there, bud. I don't have any problem with mine. Do you have yours on your hardware cloth like I have mine? I'm gonna chance this. Hopefully this don't die. So we're gonna go look at something real quick. I want to show Andrew something. And I know he's seen it before, but I'm just trying to help a brother out. Because I don't have any issues with these at all, the way I have them. It's easier to see here. That is how I have mine. The clip is on top. And then the hose going up. So they can't reach up there or anything. But I don't know if that's how you have yours set or not. But I probably need to take mine apart and soak mine, but everything seems to be working good. I haven't cleaned them since I installed them. Yes, I know. That's crazy. All right, I'm going to poke this over to me over here so you can still see me. I'm going to go wash my hands because I did touch rat valves. I would be growing up another set of breeders and knock them off. Or is it more than one type that's doing that? All right. Yes, unfortunately, I'm still alive, Chucky. Yeah, thank you, Chucky. Got a message from Aldo today. Awesome. I'm trying breeding rats, but have better luck with mice. Reagan, it's not that hard breeding rats. You'll get used to it. I didn't think I was going to be good at breeding rats, and now I got a bunch of them. So, DEA, be thinking about what we talked about. I'm up for it. Hey, and if you guys are looking for any fires, look DEA up. I think he still has 1 or 2 available. Isn't that right, Andrew? Don't you have some fires available? I know you have some classics, too. Your rats ate each other? What the heck? That is weird. Getting bit by my baby Berm right now. 50% het albino. That's a love kiss. Of course. If they eat each other, you have to put them down. It happens. I had a litter of babies that would cannibalize each other. See, I haven't had that yet. I've gotten lucky, I guess. Hey, everybody, make sure you look in the messages here, and if you're not subscribed to somebody, hit that subscribe button. I had 9, but only have 4. Found half-eaten rats in the cage. Wow. Not funny, Donnie. He is mean. I know how that is. I got a couple mean snakes back there. But from what I understand, Burmese are kind of mean when they're younger. Same with retics, but they're very food aggressive. But since living in Florida, I can't have them without a permit, so. You gotta do what you gotta do, I guess. Guess I'll stick with ball pythons. But snakes are snakes. They're great. Ball pythons are awesome. That's why I got 47 of them. Yeah. I don't want to... How far from Busch Gardens are you, Donnie? I know about where you live. Let me look on the maps and find out, because I have not been to Busch Gardens yet. I don't think I'm very far. "42 minutes away." Yes, I have not been there, Jason. Let me see how many miles. 25 miles away. I gotta cross the bridge. Reagan, can you have your mom call Becky? Thank you. But yes, I'm 25 minutes or 25 miles away, Jason. I have a black pastel that I believe is related to the devil. Funny you say that, because I was going to name my hypo Satan, but I'm not going to do it. My fire het sunset is the devil. Some snakes can be like that. They know tomorrow's feed. I only go to Orlando for drag racing, and the lines at Busch Gardens are smaller than Disney, so we always go to Tampa. Oh, okay. My pied is crazy. Yeah. I think everybody has one in their collection that's nuts. We will definitely have to get together, Jason. I'd love you to come over and look at my collection. And we could do a collab, too. My black pewter is mean. I won't even tell you what her name is, since there are young ones present. I think I may know what her name is. It probably starts with a B. No matter what I do, I get tagged every time I take him out. Hey, Kenneth, what's going on? Sometime in March. Sweet. I will hopefully have my new additions by then. Ah, I know what it is. My Pied is a little mean and all. We'll calm down with good interactions. Yeah. My Ghost is getting better. Or my Hypo is getting better. And all that, but it's alright. He's getting better, that's all that matters. So what is the gene that you want in your collection that you do not have right now? Let's go through that real quick. GHI, awesome. There's actually a male GHI on my Craigslist for 125 bucks. Already breedable size. Scaleless head, I was thinking about doing that myself later on. One of my giveaway snakes, the yellow belly, unless I decide to keep him. He's shy, but he's pretty good size. Ghost I got, Clown I want to get into, Exantic I want to get into. GHI 100% Het Lab, that is awesome. I got my Lavender Albino. Can't go wrong with those. That's one I'll get out. Hang on, I'll be right back. I'm gonna get out my little girl. I will be right back. Yes, I know I'm short, guys. Come on. Hey, sweetheart. Come here, let's go say hi to YouTube. Lavender Albino female. Now, to show you the difference between this and a regular albino, let me grab Clyde real quick. Come here, bud. You're going to YouTube real quick. Come on, buddy. Just to show you guys there's a difference between the lavender albino and the albino. Look at the difference between the two whites. See that? One's turning lavender and one's white. This is albino, this is lavender albino. But I'm gonna get some, hopefully, dreamsicles with this project here. Come on, quit being but. There you go, sweetie. Now this girl here, when it's time to eat, this girl here concentrates on me. I can put the rat in her tub, she'll hit the front of the tub thinking I'm the rat. This is my Inchy Calico. So, is the sugar and the calico the same gene or no? I didn't think they were, but I like how high up this goes. And this girl here pounds food like crazy. Let's see here. Which one do we want to pull out? I need to look at something, guys. Don't remember what's what. Alright. So I'm back. I thought it was this one. Come here, buddy. Oh, calm down. Calm down. Don't poop on me. You're okay. This guy's shy, but this is my yellow belly. This is potentially one of the giveaway snakes. Potentially. Hi, buddy. I haven't made up my mind yet. Definitely breedable size. Hey, bud, what you doing? Huh? So what do you guys think of this yellow belly? All right. Yeah, I gotta get me a clown female sooner or later. I want to get a pastel clown. Or just a visual clown. Because like I said, I got that pastel het clown, and I'm only doing recessives on a visual to visual. Or a visual to het, sorry. Yes, that's another thing. Ed from the Genetic Hunters is going live here very shortly. So, you guys have been great. I appreciate. We are 2.5 hours into this, and we still have 11 viewers. This is a great turnout. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the support. And remember, I will be live again Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern Time, and we'll see what else is going on then. But I'm going to let you guys get off of here. That way you guys can have a small break and then go join TGH, Ed, and have fun with him. Yes, 3 p.m. Sunday. Thank you guys for joining. I'm about to run away. Need to do some work, clothes, shopping, much love. Sunday, 3 p.m. Eastern Time. I will see everybody then. Until then, have a great weekend. Show some support in the community. And I will see everybody on Sunday. Thank you all for joining. Much love.